Okay. Hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed code here. And it's been a while, hasn't it? It has. And unlike before, when I didn't stream Minecraft because I was waiting for a mod to update, this time, it was purely because of me. It was purely because I had other stuff to stream and I just didn't have the time for Minecraft, and I really missed this game. I really missed my Minecraft world. I'm happy to finally be able to be back. And here's the thing. If it weren't for the fact that I've decided not to do limited time Genshin stuff on stream anymore, if it weren't for that fact, then today would have probably been another Genshin stream rather than Minecraft. So yeah, there is that. Also, I guess the question is still around. Whoopsie daisy. Cool, I guess. I thought it was amazing. Now then, let us actually get some music in here because it's eerily quiet if we don't have music after all. So, chat. I hope you're all excited to finally be back. Because yeah, let's face it, it has indeed been a hot minute. Will I even still remember my world? Who knows? Heathcliff Identity and Limits Company. A question of the day that I would not be able to say anything about. I mean, sure, I guess. Why not? Also, I did some tinkering with the config files. Some tinkering with the config files and some testing in a little test world that I have since deleted, obviously. I always delete test worlds soon after they're created. However, my tests have yielded results that I think, if I am not mistaken, I should, theoretically, be able to actually summon waifus and keep them around now in my home. Which, hooray. It should work. Now let's see. What did I want to get? Oh right, a sign. Thank you. Because I'm gonna put the sign up right now, lest I forget about it. After all, we gotta make sure everything remains up to date. And the mod we added this time is one that I'm not sure we'll see in action too soon. It's Terralith. We have more new biomes in the world now. Hooray! I do not think those biomes come with new blocks. But it does also enhance vanilla biomes as well as adding entirely new ones. I forgot I have this now. Yeah, no, I have a lot of storage now. Also, how was progress over here? Right, we still need to work on room 1. Hello? Other than that, yeah, I remember now. I think Monica's was one I'm not entirely happy with. I mean, I guess it kind of works. Yeah, I've seen better rooms, but oh well. I do really like how the carpet turned out in Sayori's room. Definitely. But yeah. That is just a quick check-in on what happened last time. We did a lot of room building in the last few streams, didn't we? I think in the previous stream, we barely did any room building. I think we just did these 2 rooms, like for Ram and Ram. And other than that, we were out exploring and gathering resources, if I'm not mistaken. Which is always a good thing to do. Now here's the thing. Do I want to start work on the... Like, today's stream is mostly a means for me to refamiliarize myself with what's going on. It has been a hot minute after all. But would this be a good time to start the next build project? Which would be opening the doorway through here. Into what will be the restaurant area. I think I should save that for next time, though. Yeah, I think for now, I should focus first and foremost on making sure that my theories are correct and the waifus do, in fact, survive now. So let's do that now. Let's get a Book of Love. Thankfully, those are pretty cheap. Okay. And let's start by bringing back those who we know we can bring back. Like, for example, Hatsune Miku. Alright. Wander alone, follow. So summoning in the welcoming area is one thing, that always works. But let's get her into her room. I just realized what song is playing. It's the Trauma song. Alright, Miku. 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 Miku? Oh. How did... I mean, fair enough, if you want to stay back there, by all means. I just figured you would prefer to be outside in the front of the stage more so than... No? I guess she likes it back here for the time being. Seriously though, Miku. Good question. I guess a few things didn't pan out as I planned. Because the question of the day is also still club meetings. Whoops. So yeah, you can wander. So. Why is she facing the wall? Anyway. So theoretically speaking, she should now be fine. Also, I believe we successfully summoned Monica in the past, so we should be able to resummon her easily as well. Hi, Monica. Yep. Stay put. Wander alone. Enjoy your room. So those two have moved in. Also, hi, Gabe. I can't believe I didn't even say hi yet. Hope you're doing well. Monica's pretty far over. Wait, did Monica leave her room already while wandering? No, they're still... Ah, it just looked weird from the angle. Let her do her thing. Also, yes, Sid, Minecraft! I haven't played it in a while. I wanted to get back to my modded world that keeps expanding with its mods. Because, my god, it's I remember I put way too much time into working on some of this stupid stuff. Customizing these stupid hotel rooms of the Waifu Hotel. Wait, Monica? Oh, there you are. Oh. And then she just leaves. And then she goes back into her room. Okay, fine. But yes, Sid, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. I'm really happy with how some of the rooms turned out, given the limited scope of my building skills. Definitely feel like I could do a little bit better sometimes, but yeah, I do what I can. But yeah, I'm mostly refamiliarizing myself with my world today, considering how long it has been since I played. There we go. That better? I think I dehydrate. Ooh. Well, that's why we always say hydrate or dihydrate. It's very important to remain hydrated. Always. Because otherwise that happens. I am glad you're starting to feel a little bit better, though. Definitely. I still am not sure how I can spawn passive mobs. How I can stop passive mob spawns, because they are definitely annoying me a little bit. I do not want passive mobs to spawn in here. And they didn't until recently. They didn't spawn in here until very recently. Some of the OST that's playing. Sometimes I forget what kind of stuff we have here. Okay, anything that I can... I mean, I guess Inferium Essence. That stuff I can't toss into the thingy. Fell asleep with Space Heater on. Ooh. I can see how that would contribute to the dehydration. There we go. That's filling up nicely. By the way, since I haven't played in a while, I hope the audio levels are okay. BGM is supposed to be a bit more quiet, but still. Do we have the exit point set up? Probably not, right? I assume we're in here via the thingy. There's an easy way to check, though. I keep walking back and forward like an idiot. Obviously, we don't have the exit point set up. So yeah, we do have to teleport out using the warp stone. Let's see. What's another thing I recently... Oh, right. I was doing a lot of work on registering stuff in the thingy. Yeah. Still all the copper we have to register. That's gonna take a while to get everything done, especially getting all the different stages. Wow, that's yeah, that's gonna take a while. Question: Can I use the oxidized stages? Like, can I use exposed copper to craft exposed cut copper? Or do I have to make cut copper and let that slowly degrade? Like, do I have to make these and let them individually degrade? I probably do, don't I? Oh, fun. Anything else I need to learn? Probably a lot. Oh, yeah. Apparently I never made brick slabs. Or per slabs. Or per blocks. Okay. I only have stairs. There's so much stuff I still have to learn. Okay, let's check basalt first. Is there much I have to learn? The button and polished basalt. Should be simple enough. I can easily make that. Well, I guess that's what we're doing for the start of the stream. Refamiliarizing myself with stuff by registering more stuff in my wonderful transmutation table. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I need a button. A stone button. And I do this. And then I do that. And just like that, I have 2 more things registered in the transmutation table. Then... Whoops. It's kind of hard, because I think I think the only way to get purple is to go back to the end. Let's figure out deep slate. I feel like deep slate is something I might actually be able to use quite a bit. So I need to make cracked deep slate bricks, cracked deep slate tiles, a bunch of different stairs and slabs, cobbled deep slate wall, polished deep slate wall, deep slate brick wall, deep slate tile wall, cobbled deep slate vertical slab, cut deep slate stairs. Dear God, that's a lot of deep slate stuff. Okay. Let's just grab a bunch of deep slate then. Just, regular, no, not cobbled. I know I have it there. Deep slate. And then I should technically be able to make most of the stuff I need by using the stone cutter, right? The bathroom. Ah, yes. The funny Enya game. I wonder when we're gonna come back to that. One day. Okay. Cut deep slate. Let's do... There we go. Again, right now this is annoying, making one of basically everything here. However, future me will be thankful when this stuff is registered in the transmutation table. If I ever need it, I'll have it registered. Which will be very nice. Because that way I can easily grab it without having to go through nearly as much trouble actually crafting it. Obviously I can't make the cracked versions here, but that's a big chunk of stuff done just by using the stone cutter. Man, I love the transmutation table sometimes. It makes life so much easier. It also gives me stuff to do by having all of that stuff I need to register. Alright, let's toss it in. Okay, what do I still need? All the cracked stuff, right? Okay, so cracked deep slate tiles. Alright, I forgot. I can't press I. So deep slate tiles. So I can make cracked deep slate tiles. Cobbled and polished deep slate stairs. Okay. Which apparently I couldn't make in the stone cutter. Polished deep slate. There we go. Yeah, enjoy your lurk. The vertical slabs, right. 3, 1, 2, 3 polished. And brick. And tile. Deep slate tiles. Okay. Walls for cobbled, polished, brick, and tile. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the tiles. Six for cobbled. Bricks. Did I grab the polished? Well, let's see how far we get with this stuff. Okay. So starting off. Wall. No. No. Oh, right. I remember. This. Then that. There we go. This. Into that. Then a wall. 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 Slabs into vertical slabs. Slabs into vertical slabs. And these ones still need stairs. There we go. That's another batch of stuff done. Okay, let's see again. Let's check. Anything else that I really... Right, the cracked stuff. Duh. For bricks, tiles. Just bricks and tiles? I didn't make tile stairs either. Or tile slabs. Or cobbled slabs. So tile and cobbled slabs. And tile. Yeah, just tile stairs. Okay. Tile slabs and stairs and cobble slabs. Slate. 1, 2, 3. And I need the tiles, which are... Where are the tiles? That's a pillar. Oh no, confusion. I'm so lost already. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I need the cracked stuff, which I need for bricks and tiles. So tile and brick. And everything else I have. Okay. Also, hey Bagelman, Minecraft is indeed back. It's been way too long. Way too long indeed. Honestly, I'm not sure how much new stuff will get done in today's stream. Again, mostly just figuring out where we left off and stuff and things. Wait, that's the kitchen. There we go. Also, hi Alex. Probably also just swinging by for a moment. There we go. Deep slate brick is cracked, and now we crack the tiles. Perfect. And now I can toss that into my transmutation table, and I won't have to make more of it again. Can I just say, even after all this time, I'm still so proud of how the storage area turned out. Even though I'm barely gonna be using it because I keep running to the transmutation table. Also, thanks for the bits! I will gladly accept the money you're throwing at me, thank you! I'll take all of your bits and then some. Leave off where we were... like Miko's room and stuff? Oh, well, the Waifu Hotel is definitely far from done. There's still a lot that needs to be done, but Miku's room and stuff is finished. In fact, she has already moved in. Again. There she is. Just chilling. Living her best life, you know. As is Monica over there. I don't know what she's doing, but I don't want to interrupt her. She seems to be very focused on that wall. Oh wait, never mind. She turned around. Miku, Miku, it's Miku. What is she doing? Don't bother. Don't bother her. Alright, another thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to get at least one achievement per day. How about we work on that? And by working on that achievement, maybe we will get another resident moving in to the Waifu Hotel. How about the next Literature Club member? Could go for Yuri. So Yuri might be easy enough. Well, oak bookshelf. Manga? Excuse me, how can I make manga? I must know this. I can't craft it! Oh, you're mean. Fine, she also likes bookshelves, I guess. And cookies, I think, so... Right, it said cookies as well. Yes. Cookies should be the cheapest option. Let's get Best Girl in here. It's about time. That's one way to celebrate finally returning. We return by getting Best Girl moved into the Waifu Hotel. There she is. Hi. I have cookie. Okay, she liked the cookie. I have more cookie. Also, what's your shop? You have the manga. But I have to buy it from you if I want to gift it to you. Also cookies, which you also like. Cupcake. Wait, it has an EMC value. That means I can make it myself. Yeah, I can make these. But it just wouldn't be the same if I didn't buy it straight from Natsuki, would it? Those are her cupcakes. I am getting some emeralds. This is expensive. But I want cupcakes directly from her. Also, take another cookie. Give. I have cupcakes! First things first, let's immediately toss one in there. Boom. I can now replicate Natsuki cupcakes. Thank you, Natsuki. Very cool. Take another cookie. Talk. She called me a baka! We are winning! We are winning big time. It'll take a moment before we're ready to move her in. We should be able to move her in not too much time. I just have to max out this little bar at the top here. And then she'll listen to me and she can follow me around. And we will live happily ever after. In the Waifu Hotel. Which is a build project that is totally not taking up all of my time. I mean, seriously, why would that build project be taking up my time? I mean, I don't know. It's just... Totally not. I wonder where she would go if I just let her wander around wherever. I mean, generally the waifus should, like, the ones in the hotel are allowed to wander freely, but they only wander in around the same area, which means they will barely leave their rooms. But they will leave them occasionally, as we have seen with Monica. She left her room for a little bit earlier, but she went straight back in. Interestingly enough, she went straight back in the second I left her room. She's admitting that way too quickly. Like, the bar isn't... Okay, it's halfway, but still. Not tsundere enough. Oh god, I still have all of this stuff. Wait, what? Natsuki? Natsuki? Oh, there you are! Don't just wander off like that! I can't give you gifts if you leave me. I also still need to figure out where to put this thing. I can't... This is just a temporary placement thing. I placed it here because I didn't know where else to put it, and now it's just been here for who knows how long. I think I'll just break it and move it somewhere else now. So I would be wasting some FE. What do you think about this, Natsuki? Maybe later. Maybe later. I mean, I'd have to buy the manga from you first. Which I probably will do at some point. It's interesting that she has walked around a little bit, but she has not made any efforts to leave the storage area yet. Which is nice. Saves me the trouble of having to search the entire base for her. Wait, I have unlocked the head pads! I have unlocked head pads! Let's go! Okay, what should our next task be after this, by the way? Once we have successfully moved Natsuki into the Waifu Hotel, we will have obtained the achievement for the day, which is one of my main objectives. Should we go out and explore again? Maybe. Oh wait, that reminds me. Almost forgot. I need to give her a ring. Not the cheapest, but it is what it is. So, after this next cookie, I'm gonna put a ring on her. What mod was added today? Terralith. Terralith was added today, which means a lot of extra biomes. Alright. Goal reached. Cute on the outside. Okay. So now, I know what I must do. I don't like the fact that I have to do it. But the completionist in me says I have to. Because... yeah, I did it for Monica. I did it for Miku. I have to do it for her too. I'm sorry. You'll survive, don't you worry. When you die, you'll just return to your totem. Was slain by Miku. Oh, you know what? That's even better. I have to be Monica while doing it. Okay, so she only has the default and one other outfit. Well, outfit 2. Casual outfit. I want. Give. Oh god, they can drop Inferium Essence too? Huh. Interesting. And I can just resummon her however many times I want. Alright. Come on, Natsuki. I'm gonna show you a room now. Which reminds me, I should probably put Monica into her casual clothes as well. It doesn't make sense for Monica to be wearing her school uniform right now, does it? There we go. Look, I made this room for you. Whoop. Okay, I guess you can stand up there. There. Walk around however you want. I'm gonna make Monica undress real quick and change her into a different outfit. Hi, Monica. How about you go into probably outfit 2 as well for you, right? Yeah, there you go. Don't need to see you in your school uniform the entire time. You go enjoy whatever. Oh, right. There. You can walk. Okay. Achievement obtained. Let's go. No, not today. Not today. I will not work on the restaurant area today. That would be way too much work. To start in a comeback stream of all times. Okay. I'll put the cookies away. I'll keep the cupcakes. I can't just toss them into the thingy. And then, I guess we'll go out and explore a little bit. So we did a little bit of stuff for the Waifu Hotel. We did a little bit of stuff for the transmutation table. It's only fitting that we also do a bit of exploring. Also, hi Rob. Indeed, you had the perfect timing. Okay, we were right next to a shipwreck, apparently. That I probably already checked out. Actually, did I? Maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, no, I definitely didn't. Well then. That's nice. I paid off the cupcakes. Check the map. So we are... Alright, we found a magical forest too. Alright. Yeah, you get some sleep. Okay, that's just a cave, I think. There's one of those origin islands thingies. Uh-huh. Okay, let's grab this. And I guess for now I'll just walk along the coastline. And by walk, I mean fling myself. We can do at least one poem redeem. I'm sure they can. I still haven't worked through my backlog, which is insane to think about. Boat. That's a cliff. Hello? Whoa. It almost looks like one of those hard, like, chunk borders, but it isn't. Like, in the ocean it looks fine. Yeah, this... Yeah, no, it continues smoothly over... Ow. Thanks for the hydrate, by the way, Sid. It continues smoothly on both sides. It's just a really steep cliff. A really steep cliff. Weird. Really weird. Rob, it's not as effective the second time around. At that point, it's just annoying. At that point, you're just hurting everyone's ears. Is this a new tree type? No, it's not a new tree type. Rob, you're really just annoying people now. You're not even doing anything. You're not getting any real results. Let's see. I honestly don't know what I'm looking for. Maybe I can find the new Terralith biomes, but I highly doubt it'll be that easy. I mean, we just added the... And you wouldn't believe it. Anyway, we just added the mod, so I highly doubt we'll immediately stumble into new biomes. Seems very unlikely. Once again, I most certainly already have this tree type, don't I? Yep. I don't even know which tree types I already have unlocked because it's been that long. So glad I can fling myself, though. Imagine if I had to traverse this forest on foot. Is that a campfire? Alright, thanks for the lurk. Ah, it's one of these houses. Okay, nothing new, nothing special. But then again, they might have something that I might want. Let's say hi. I mean, I I guess empty maps are worth something, so sure. The rest, not worth nearly as much. How much is this worth in EMC again? I guess I'll leave you be. I just take your empty maps because they actually have decent EMC value. You also have a bridge apparently over here. Not sure how you're meant to reach that, but... yeah, down there. Huh, neat. That connects me to somewhere I've already been, apparently. And over here is probably just more ocean, if I can believe what I see on the map there. Still. Let's go that way. Let's check the top of the mountain. Maybe there'll be something of interest up here. Whoa. It's a pretty hollow mountain. Oh god, that's a hollow mountain. Look at that. That's a hollow mountain if I've ever seen one. Yes, yes, I get it. You want to shoot me. Wow. Look at that. And so many places where you can see outside, too. Huh. I mean, the problem with making it a base would obviously be the fact that there's monsters and you would have to spawn-proof everything first. That is pretty nice. I might grab some emeralds while I'm here, because they have good EMC value. Let's see. Just gotta take care of a few small little problems first. Oh, I think that was my boots. Yep. I knew they were about to break, so I had backups on me. Alright. There we go. There we go. I love it when I can just have the monsters take care of each other. Much less for me to worry about. There, that's 2 zombies aggroed on that skeleton. Okay, now where were those emeralds? Really? Oh, no, it is. No, that was just 1. I had 3 already. Yes, yes, I know you're very pissed at me for existing. Ooh, slight little frame drops. That is fine. You know what? These ones will do. Nighttime, huh? I have a feeling that I didn't sleep a lot last time I played, so I will probably run into phantoms. Also, I'll be taking that waystone. No need to activate it, because I don't see a reason to come up to this random mountain. So, yeah, I'll just take that one with me. Because waystones especially have very good EMC value. And they're just very useful to have. That's a village. Guess I'll say hi. Also, I might be able to sleep there. You know, get rid of some of those stupid phantoms before they show up. And you know what? A village based Village Waystone I will activate. Why not? I'll keep Village Waystones around. They at least have a purpose. Plus, I can't just grab all the Waystones for myself, considering I do plan to... Hello, Portal. I do plan to eventually, potentially open this world up for some multiplayer as well. Obsidian, surprisingly not that much EMC value. I mean, I guess I'll take some fortune. You know what? I should really just be using my storage. I have it. I have this. Let me use it. I don't know why I'm keeping all of this, but I'm keeping all of this. You know what, at this point, sure. It doesn't stack, but oh well. And, of course, why would I not be taking the gold? Alright. Where to now? Is that... That's another village! Right across the river. Oh god. Yeah, no, there would be a pathway if they were the same. There's two village... And that's another waystone, too. There's two villages right across from each other, separated by another portal. Huh. Interesting. I mean, I don't need two village waystones next to each other. I will definitely be taking this one with me. Just need to... My aim is immaculate. I mean, I feel like if they were good friends, they would have probably built a bridge at this point. Because bridges do exist. Naturally generating bridges are a thing. But they don't have one. So I assume they don't like each other. Maybe just some cultural differences, who knows. Anyway, I'll be taking a waystone, thank you very much. Still unsure when I will encounter a Terralith biome. I definitely have this tree type already, right? Yeah, there's no way I wouldn't have grabbed that. God, look at all those waystones all the way over there near the spawn area. When will I return to spawn? I mean, I always can. I have a waypoint over there, so... I do have a waystone. And yeah, I figured this would just lead to another coastline. What ore is this? Zinc. From Create. Okay, you know what? Create mod stuff is definitely gonna come in handy. Especially because this is the kind of material that I can't replicate in my transmutation table. So if I can find it in the wild, it's probably good to grab it now. Probably best to do that. There we go. Crabs! I forgot you were a thing now. I forgot I had friends and foes installed. And now I can turn into crab. What's over there? Oh no, that's just a random structure. No structure of importance. But there is a dark forest over here, apparently. I've seen a small one. Is this another small one? It would be nice if it weren't as small as the previous one I've located. It was embarrassingly small. And I still think that the random things trees kind of ruin stuff a little bit, because they can spawn on everything. They spawn on other trees as well, as you can see. Kind of mess up the vibe. Do not like the random things trees. What do we have here? I most certainly have this tree already, don't I? Yes. Not just kind of weird, very weird. But again, I don't uninstall mods once they're installed, so we have to deal with those trees going forward. I have to deal with them inserting themselves wherever they feel like. Okay, I have Willow already. Okay, I was gonna say this one looks embarrassingly small, but it continues. It's just... it has a little bit of separation in it. Not sure if I would want to build a base in a dark forest, especially when it's ruined by these red random things trees. They just insert themselves into whichever biome they feel like inserting themselves into. And this biome is still very small. Still, it does have a nice waterfall, I guess. Oh wait, it continues again over here. How separated is this biome? It keeps repeating itself in very small little bits and pieces. There's another one over here. Just very small segmented pieces of the cursed forest. Huh. I already forgot how to use the spell book. I know I can change spells. I already forgot the controls. I could just check the controls by going into the settings, but that would be too easy. I'll just keep using this one spell that I have. Is this a new biome from Terralith? I don't recall this biome. I guess there's an easy way to check. No, this is biomes or plenty. Okay. I mean, seems like a pretty neat little biome. That leads into a cave. Lavender biome. I wonder how big the file size of my world is gonna be eventually. Like, making backups is gonna be quite a process. Because I just can't stop myself from going out and exploring. What am I looking at here? Corn. Not sure if I have corn seeds already. I'll put them in here for now. It's a pretty big lavender biome. Huh. You know what mod I should add next? I think there's a better chunk loading mod. I should probably add that for the next stream. That is assuming I go and continue with my explorations. Though I should probably do some more build projects instead next time. The Waifu Hotel won't build itself. I mean, I guess 216 isn't too shabby. It should make chunk loading smoother, yes. That should be the whole point of that mod, so... But I have no experience with it as of now. To be fair though, a big part of why chunk loading is such a process is obviously because What kind of... Because of how big the world is already. How do they... I mean, to each their own. I would not construct a pathway like this. Right down the cliff. Do they have a waypoint in this village? Doesn't look like they have one. Huh. They just jump. Oh, so they can also get up like that, right? Definitely. I guess while I'm here, it is currently turning to night, so I might as well use a bed. This house doesn't have a bed. I'm sure you have a bed. Oh, probably not, right? Yeah, no. Maybe they also have spell books. What do I know? Let's ignore that skeleton. You have a bed. Are you kidding? Stupid golem, are you not useful for anything? There's a skeleton right around the corner. Deal with it. Maybe this is far enough away, but they don't have a bed, right? Of course they don't. Oh, wait. Did you handle it? Good. Thank you. Okay. Where am I even going right now? Somewhere. Let's travel a little bit back to the south. Like yeah, I can go further out, however much I want, but there's still unexplored areas that are over here a little bit closer to the spawn. These cliffs are quite something, certainly. I don't even know what the new biomes look like. Like, it'll be hard to tell whether or not I'm in a biome from one of the other biome mods or truthfully one from the new one. Well, that's a structure if I've ever seen one. These are the basic catacombs, aren't they? I think so. Do I? I don't even recall if they have any good loot down there. Plus, I don't have any torches on me, so... Going down there without torches is definitely not a good idea. Why didn't I bring any? Probably because I didn't think I would be exploring dungeons in the first place. Should I even mark it? I mean, it's not exactly a super special place. Guess I'll leave for now. Well, that also looks like a structure and a half. Hello. Just elevated above the water here. But does not appear to have anything to it other than some candles, I guess. Just random stone. Okay, this is not nice. Oh, I know what that is. Don't know what that is. But I do know what this is. And this is not nice. This is just spiders spiders and spiders and spiders. I do not like. Especially because I think it's cave spiders. Now, what do we have here? Don't think I've seen one of these before. I mean, neat, but, is that it? Just a little shrine thingy? Okay. Guess I'll be moving over this way then. What's that? What do we have here? Is that a boat? It is. Just very close to the coastline. Hang on. Sir, can I? There we go. You have anything of value? I mean, not really. All your barrels are... Well, not all of them are empty. Most of them are. Okay, this stuff is actually worth nothing. I mean, 1 EMC each. That is just sad. Okay, I see something enchanted. That could be good. Unbreaking to Luck of the Sea 1. I mean, it's not good, but... it's not exactly bad either. Let's see. What's over here? That looks almost like it could be another structure. With all the straight lines. Does look like it. Is that a house? String. I assume those were yeah, cobwebs. I don't think the structure was supposed to spawn in the water. Huh. Interesting. Keep buffering? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder why. It's not a stream issue, is it? No, my stream is fine, okay. At least it looks like my stream is fine on my end. Weird. Let's hope the issue resolves itself. Mineshaft? A mineshaft in Minecraft? Diamonds? I mean, don't mind if I do. Ah. Well, in that case, probably, yeah. Also, 1 diamond. Hooray. Fortune at work over here. Fortune doing all the work. Leave me alone. Wait. 4? I thought I collected more than 4. Yeah, I do have a stack now. Hooray! We have to do this. I have pretty strong armor. I don't have to worry about these idiots. I really should just fight them. It's interesting how when you have night vision, actually placing light sources makes everything look darker. Weird how that works. I really feel cheated with half of these hits, because I clearly have my shield up already when they hit me. And they still count the hit. Damn it. Okay, that's a coal deposit. What's this again? Silver. Zinc. I really should be using my other pickaxe for this. I don't know who he was. He just vanishes when I attack him. I probably could trade with him, but I want to be able to kill him so I can turn into him. Maybe I should just try interacting with one. Also you. Oh god. Oh, you retaliate. Okay, but now I can turn into a tortoise. There we go. Wait, no, that's prosperity. Man, I'd never know which pickaxe to use for what. Until it's too late. And that leads nowhere, huh? Well, I guess I know which pickaxe to use for this stuff. So that's dimensional ore, that's just for the regular pickaxe. Oh! Hello, cave. No air pockets in here, huh? Also, this is probably the smallest underwater cave I have seen. It is so tiny, it is almost sad. There's nothing to it! It's just a teeny tiny dead end. And that's that. Yeah, I think I've had enough of this mine. I love my spellbook so much faster than actually climbing the stairs. Nighttime again, huh? Well, no bed nearby. I mean, I probably could grab one from my base, or I could just move. Whoa. Oh! That's like a mushroom cave extending... Like a small little indent in the mountain. The tiniest little mushroom cave outcropping here. And so high up, too. Oh! This is a Terralith thing. We found something related to Terralith. Interesting. So this giant cliff that we just saw was generated thanks to Terralith. That's quite something. Ooh, there's another opening to the mushroom cave. Yeah, look at that. It's tiny, but it's pretty cute. Hi. Is this, ooh, that mine's fast. Oh, that's just calcite, okay. For a second, I thought this might have been another, another block from, Create. Which, again, Create blocks are things that I can't replicate in my transmutation table. So, that is definitely stuff that I should keep if I find it in the wild. Yeah, damn, that's all the way from down to sea level to above the clouds. What a cliff. Well, there we go. That's the first thing that we can expect from Terralith going forward, I guess. And we're back to one of these biomes, huh? Seen it 100 times. And that leads us back to the ocean. So I guess we gotta travel north now, along the coastline again. I just want to find something new, something cool. I mean, those cliffs were definitely cool, but the way the biome itself looked was... I mean, the terrain generation was nice, but other than that, it looked very same-ish to stuff I've seen hundreds of times before. There's also a biome I've already seen. It's pretty nice seeing deep slate and basalt on the surface like this. And sand. Maybe I should call the exploration quits soon and maybe get some more building done. After all, it only makes sense that we also do some building for our return stream. We gotta do a little bit of everything. We've done some exploring. We've done our achievement hunt. We have not done any building today. Okay, that also basically leads nowhere. Nice shot. I'm gonna go over here now. Autumn forest. Shipwreck. Which I guess I can visit. that a village or is that a singular house? I think it's a singular one. Ooh, lag spike. I'll take all of that. Oh, lag spike. The game's desperately trying to catch up to my progress here. I guess I'll keep going until I find the next, like, waystone. Oh, that's not a friendly noise. Oh, I see a bunch of red dots on the map. Oh, that's a lot of red. Oh, that's so much red. Where are you? Whoa. Whoa. You're loud, but you don't seem that dangerous yet. I mean, you have some nice illusions going, but... Advancement made! World of Illusion. I got a second achievement today. Well, would you look at that? I hear villagers too. Upstairs? Happy to hear that. Oh, what's... Totem of Illusion. Triggers when taking damage and health falls below half your max HP. I don't know what it does. I mean, apparently some kind of illusion. Huh. Thanks for the pats. Why do I hear villagers? I clearly hear villagers, right? That's not just me. Oops, not gonna put that in there. Where are they? Wait. Ah, there's a basement. How do I get in the basement? Do they have stairs hidden somewhere? Aha, there we go. Oh, it's just one guy. Why did I come down here? Yeah, no, you can stay in your cell. I'm leaving. I don't care. I thought there might have been something interesting. Guess I was wrong. And no teleport waystone anywhere, so I guess I'll keep moving. Presumably the next village I find will have one. That's what makes sense to me, at least. Or I will just randomly find one in the wild. That also happens sometimes. Like on that one mountaintop. Oh look, white sand. Another reason why the chunk loading is struggling a little bit is probably because I'm traveling so fast by using my book to fling myself. Ice plane spikes? Isn't this a somewhat rare biome? I think so, right? At the very least, it's not a super common one. Huh. Neat. Well, there we go. My travels were already paying off. Snowy slopes, huh? Look at these stupid trees. These are so annoying. I wish I didn't install this mod. But it was very strongly recommended to me by Spinne. And Spinne has since then also said, no, I didn't want this. Okay, you know what? I really need to check my controls. How do I use the stupid... There. Spellbook next slot X and Z. Spell, self-destruct, operation, storage, craft, rising slash, mining blast. There it is. Okay, that still works. Oh, look, an emerald. Because this is definitely a... Yep. It's actually not from Create, it's from Quark, but it is a block that I can't replicate, so... I do not care about all these snowballs, though. I do have to admit, I was not familiar at all with Ars Novo before Spinne vehemently insisted I should add this one. But I am so glad I did. These spells are so useful. Oh, so very useful. Especially for mining. Like just the concept of being able to construct your own spells. And then naming them and then using them. Yeah, I think that's enough of this stuff for now. Let's switch over to Greater Leap. And keep flinging ourselves. Random patch of grass. Whoa! Oh, that's a fancy leaf color in this biome. So birch trees are purple here? Oh, because it's a transitionary thing. They're more reddish there, and then they're bluish here, so this is a purple. Like this small little strip of biome has such a unique leaf color. Huh. What biome am I in here? Biomes Plenty. Auroral Garden. Even the biome name sounds nice. Oh, so the leaf colors, it looks like they just shift in general in this biome. Yeah, they just shift. Huh. Yeah, if you look at it on the map too, it's a little bit more pinkish here, a little bit purple there. And goes around all the way. Okay. Wow. I mean, nothing of this I can take home with me. If you wanted to take advantage of these leaf colors, you would have to build the base, your base over here in this biome. Can't exactly take it with you. But that is interesting to know. Yeah, how it shifts there. The purplish, then more into a red, then the green over here. And then it goes back to blue. And a big frozen river in the middle of it. This, again, you'd have to clean up all these red, I think they're maple trees. They're definitely annoying and bring it down quite a lot. Again, Random Things mod doing its thing over here. But if you were to clean them up, this would be a very pretty place to live. Definitely, yeah. Okay, look at this. This is just getting ridiculous. That's a tree on a tree on a tree on a tree. There is such a thing as too much. How does that even happen? Anyway, I found... I found copper golems. Oh, I can't actually craft these. Or sorry, probably can craft them. But I can't turn them into EMC. A harvest moon? Trying to climb the sky. Can I interact with them? No. Can I push them? No. I mean, I have a waystone here now, so whatever. Is this village abandoned? No, no, wait, there's green dots over here. The villages are just not nearby. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, imagine an abandoned village. With nothing but, a few random copper golems frozen in place. Okay, let's return to base for now. Home. It is good to be back. Let's deposit all of our stuff. And I can already see it on the map. My tinkering with the config files worked. I am so glad it worked. Apparently I already learned oxidized copper. Huh. I can't put raw copper in, which is a shame. Let's put those waystones in here for a nice boost to our EMC. Okay, let's see. Surely I have a bunch of stuff that I can't. Silk Touch book, that is actually nice. What else do I have that I can't convert into EMC? The Crab Claw, the Zinc. Tomato seeds, corn. I think the rest looks like I can convert. No, wait, prosperity shard, rice, silver. Shard. Yeah, now I think the rest is stuff I can convert. Okay. So let's start dropping all of this into storage. Miscellaneous farming stuff was where? Oh, over here. I guess I didn't have rice yet? Oh. I don't know where to put half of this stuff. I really wish I could just put it into my transmutation table. That would make it so much easier. I think rope was probably over here with the string somewhere. Yes. Obviously. Crab claw. Wait, what just... Free cupcakes? Oh my god, I see the perks already to having the Waifu Hotel. I can just randomly get free stuff? Natsuki gave me a cupcake for free. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Natsuki is best girl. I think we can all agree. Again, don't know where half of this stuff would go. I think I had prosperity shards over here somewhere. Wait, were they in here? No. Oh wait, I found the zinc. And I found the prosperity shards, okay. Shale. It's some kind of stone block. You'd think I put it somewhere along these lines. Or I guess somewhere over here? Oh yeah, that looks like the spot, yeah. Oh, I had barely any shale. Well, good thing I did that. Okay, so the rest... Alright, no, there's still some stuff in here. But most of this I can toss into the thingy. Alright. Oh man. I will say this playlist is bringing back some nostalgia for me. Some happy, somewhat happy memories, tainted with sadness. I wish they could be purely happy. Toss all of this in. There we go. The children yearn for the mines. Indeed they do, Bones. Hello, how are you doing? I have to keep the cupcakes. Okay, I definitely have to keep the Silk Touch book too. That can definitely be useful. That equipment was somewhere in here. I know I had it somewhere over here. My own storage system is failing me. Also, that's actually something new. Totem of Illusion. I don't know how it works, but I'll put it in here together with the Totem of Freezing. And the Totem of Undying. Okay, I guess I did say we should do some building today too, so we'll do that next. Over here, yes. Let me just deposit the hoe in the Silk Touch book, and then we'll get to work. So, I'm not sure which room we should work on next, honestly. Who should be next? Another cupcake? I'm just getting these for free. They're a decent meal and they give health boost for a minute. I mean, I'm not complaining. Natsuki just knows what's up. I guess I should go and say hi. Of course she's chilling. I check up on Natsuki, and where is she? Sitting in her chair at her quote-unquote computer. The gamer is doing everything she needs to do. Okay. Sorry, I know I interrupted your gaming session. Have a head, Pat. Thanks for the cupcakes. I mean, what else would she be doing, really? Her gamer chair. Okay. So next up, we did rooms 2 all the way through 2 through 12, right? Yes. So I guess next up we're starting room number 13. Now who's next on the chopping block? Who do we go for? Who gets a room in the hotel? Hex Maniac in room 13? I don't see why not. But how would we make the room look for Hex Maniac? Ooh. Think. Use brain. What would Hex Maniac's room look like? Channel your inner Pokemon knowledge. I mean, we need some cobwebs, definitely. Let's grab some stuff that we think we might be able to use for it. I am gladly taking any advice Chad has to give. Ow. I keep forgetting that hurts. Okay, so what do we need to gear out the Hex Maniac room? Definitely cobwebs. What else? Needs to be a little bit sinister, but probably not too over the top. Do we have any, like... Nope. Any table? I mean, variety of crafting tables, I guess. Alteration table. That looks like it could fit, but I don't think I have any Mage Bloom fibers, so... The tinkering table looks a little bit ominous-ish. I do think I could make this one. Anything else that would fit? I mean, this... It's kind of expensive to make an enchanting table. But it would fit really well. The floating book and everything. It would fit. Also, another cupcake. Natsuki. Amazing. Well, I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to make an enchanting table at some point anyway, because it's not registered yet. So let's do that real quick. Just so I can register it. Definitely bookshelves. Definitely bookshelves. Which ones? For now, let's make this. Okay, what kind of bookshelves do we have? Infected bookshelf. I mean, the ominous glow is definitely something. Disenchanter. Crystallized obsidian. How do I get that? Created in the solidification chamber, they are used as crafting materials in many things. Solidification chamber. Needs crystallized amber, liquids. Okay, that's a whole different thing that I'm not ready to get into today. Maybe ebony bookshelves. Right? Like, just go for the darker look. Yeah, that could work. Again, any suggestions are welcome. Anyone who feels like they have thoughts to contribute about Hexmaniac, everyone's favorite Pokemon NPC. There we go. That's 2 new things learned over here. For now, let's grab the expensive. Definitely gonna be some of the most expensive decorating for a room. And let's grab some ebony bookshelves. Come on. Think. We're talking Hexmaniac. It has to be spooky, but if we can make it somewhat Pokemon themed, that would also be nice. Though I'm not sure if we have anything for that. Warped window seems pretty chill. The like swirly thing. I do like these window blocks over here from Create. Of course it's from Create. Of course Create adds a bunch of cool decoration as well. How did I not know that Create added so much more decorative stuff as well? Oh my god, Create is more amazing than I thought it would be. Just trying to think. Wasn't there some kind of... I know there was some kind of wood type, I think. Am I imagining things, or was that from another... Or was that... I think it might have been from a mod that I haven't added yet. Some kind of wood type that has moving eyes in the animation. I guess that's something I'll add at some point. And maybe spruce up Hex Maniac's room a little bit more using that. What else? What else? What else? Another cupcake! Chains? For what purpose? You know what? Chains. Yes. Idea. We'll grab some chains and some yes. Soul lanterns to hang from the chains. Again, some nice decor. Alright, we still need to decide on a bed for her. What do we think, Hex Maniac? More of a black bed kind of individual or purple? I could see Hex Maniac going either way. Black or purple. But I also need to figure out other stuff. What else? What else? What else? Also, hi, Eric. Hubble Ale. What? Also, hi. Hi, Eric. That was very random. Wrong stream indeed. But hello anyway. Ooh, right. We can throw in a skull or two. Though I feel like that might lean too much into the creepiness. Again, we're still dealing with a Pokemon character here. Let's see if we can find something a little bit more lighthearted. Oh, right, of course. How could I not? Gotta have a brewing stand in there. Also, hi, Zora. Yes! The PTSD is strong. I'm sorry, Zora. I had to. I was talking about earlier too, the sweet nostalgia mixed with sadness. How are you doing other than getting the PTSD? also very nice. You will remember this. Hey, I have to use some kind of OST in the background. I decided for today I'm gonna pick Tribe 9 because I still like it. Even if the memories are a little bit bittersweet. Migraine? Ooh, yikes. Jaw dryness. Stop and causing me grief. Ooh, yeah, no. That would cause issues, yeah. Here's hoping. Here's hoping it'll... Yeah. Here's hoping you'll be able to somehow survive. I mean survive, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just hope things will not go too far into the suffering. Oh hey, Natsuki gave us another cupcake. But it sounds like you're already pretty far into the suffering. I know another problem I have. I don't have the conflicting... Okay, I know which mod I need next time. No more conflicting crafting recipes. That's something I needed for a long time now. Had this for over 2 years and it got worse during April last year, September last year. Okay, that is not good then. Also, Eric, if you're getting carried away, have you considered taking a break if you need one? Come on, brain. Brain, think, do brain things. Breaks are illusions. Also, fair enough. Why can I not figure out what Hex Maniac needs in her room? Shouldn't be that tough, right? It's Hex Maniac. I can figure out some more stuff. This is all way too colorful anyway. She doesn't have a farm in her room, no. Now we're in the tropical section. Food. That's complex stuff again. Well, everything the same color. Fair, fair. But I feel like when it comes to making a room for a character like Hex Maniac from Pokemon, then you have to go a little bit more dark and can't make things very colorful. Though I am unsure what else to put in there. What would fit? Don't want the room to be too bland. Really not sure. Let's go ahead and first things first, let's grab a bed. Still not sure if it should be purple or black. You know what, I'll go black. We'll go dark. But then again, it might be too much with the ebony bookshelf being black, the enchanting table being black. Oh, but it'll balance out with like the soul lantern, like the bluish hue. I guess that'll balance things out at least a little bit. I don't know why. I feel like I want some stools. What else? That's actually pretty cheap to make. Two cobble. And some... It annoys me that I can't type dirt. Another cupcake! Okay, seriously, Natsuki is just spoiling me right now. And it's amazing. So what if I were to grab some gravestones to put in her room? Again, because where is, like, the main spot you see, like, those kind of spooky trainer types? It's usually in, like, places like, you imagine Pokemon Tower and stuff like that, right? Oh, you can make floating carpet? Wait. How? How and why and... Oh my god, that's... And that makes 4? One carpet turns into 4 float... Okay, that's really interesting. And good to know. You know what, I think I will actually go for the purple bed instead. And then we'll go for... Grab some purple carpet and some black carpet, and we'll mix and match that a little bit. Let's grab some candles. Also, I can't light them without a flint and steel. And I need something for a table in the middle. Or maybe not the middle, but I do definitely want a table. Bricks, tiles... Obsidian brick stairs. Sure. Let's grab some obsidian bricks. So I can make the stairs, because I don't have them yet. Okay, we'll definitely be able to get this done. There we go. Put that in. Now we have obsidian brick stairs. And let's work with what we have now. See how well we can do on the Hex Maniac room. I'm not sure how well it'll turn out, but we'll see. This room is very bright with the walls and everything. Here's hoping we can kind of dampen the atmosphere a little bit. Another cupcake. I keep getting them recently. Thank you, Natsuki. Absolute MVP once again. Add some lamps. And then we start carpeting this room. Oh god! Yeah, no, I know why you're reacting that way. Monster within, yes! Oh god. Would have loved to see where else that theme would have been used. I'm sure there would have been so many other great uses for that theme. But the two we got were amazing. And I mean, you went out hearing that theme. That was like one of the last things you got when playing the game. Not seeing the BG so I could make a music video to it. It's still so good. Okay, I kind of see the vision. And then straight on to Magata. Let's do and I log in at work. So I'm not just giving you PTSD here, you're giving yourself PTSD. I don't know why, Neon. I don't know. Also, are you still streaming? Or are you done with your stream? Which is why you're speaking up now. Honestly, I'm not sure I need the gravestone. I think this looks great already. Just blame Go. I mean, fair enough. You can always blame me for everything. But yeah, does this room seem like a Hex Maniac kind of room to you? I still have a brewing stand that I can place. Thank you, Natsuki. You know what? Break that. I'll put the brewing stand here. Yeah, that works. No, man, I'm just doing something similar to when Tribe 9 released. Speaking of, I know that Chapter 4 has been written. I will do a live reading. I will do a live reading for all the Tribe 9 content. Absolutely will do a live reading. But it'll have to wait until after I'm done with Last Defense Academy. And I'm still not even at the halfway point. I'm only at 49 out of 100 endings. It'll take me a while to get through. Who knows, by the time I'm done, there will probably be there might be a few chapters ready. Okay, you know what? I think this is fine. I think this room is fine. Didn't need the gravestones or anything. In all honesty, I see this being a Hex Maniac room. I definitely do. Sometimes I don't need to overdo it by trying to add in gravestones just for the sake of adding them in. The room works as it is, so it should remain as such. I'm not gonna jump down and hurt myself this time. Reading, but dealing with my health issues will make it hard to pay attention. Yeah, makes sense. Hey, I mean, if you stockpile them, yeah, you lose out on the benefit of being able to theorize. But on the other hand, that means you won't have to wait for new content. It'll just be there. It'll just be there for you to be able to enjoy. Okay. Honestly, I think I managed to decently refamiliarize myself with everything. We did exploring, we did some achievementing, we managed to build an entirely new room. I don't try to theorize, I ride out as the story goes. I at least theorize a little bit. I mean, playing Danganronpa and everything has me trained to try and figure out how things will go. Maybe I will. No, I won't. Restaurant area happens next time. Restaurant area happens next time. I won't start because I need to prepare myself mentally for that. If I can eat my shoes, sir. Which one? Speaking of, 2x2. Can't wait for that to release. And by that I mean I will have to wait until I'm done with 100 line. Seriously, by the time I'm done with 100 line, 2x2 will be released. Which means, after I'm done with 100 line, I have to do Danganronpa 2x2, which will further push back the Tribe 9 live reading sessions. After 2x2, probably I will do some of the live reading. But then I'll finally get to play Shoot in Order, which Shoot in Order is another one that I really want to get around to. The backlog, it keeps growing. Kodaka can't keep getting away with this. And the others, obviously, too. I know Kodaka's just overseeing 2x2. I don't think he's the main person in charge of it. Still. I'll still blame Kodaka, thank you very much. I'm just running all over the place. I should try to figure out what to do next. I guess I will do more work for the transmutation table then. That's simple enough. I can do that much. Let's work on those windows I saw. Yeah, these ones. That just needs planks. Cupcake, thank you. I will get constantly bombed with cupcakes and love now that the Waifu Hotel is open. Notice how Natsuki is the only one who's giving me gifts. Miku doesn't care, Monika doesn't care, it's just Natsuki. And that is why she is best girl. That and many other reasons. Also, seeing pictures and art completely out of context for 100 line is funny, terrifying, concerning, and I can see... Oh, I try to avoid seeing any art. But I have noticed, it is kind of getting difficult sometimes, and I have noticed that 2 challenge videos for 100 lines snuck their way onto my For You page on YouTube. One of them being trying to play 100 line like a Nuzlocke, and the other one being, what if your characters were constantly fatigued and couldn't move? Both of which sound very interesting for challenges. Okay, so let's grab spruce. I just need the vanilla wood types. Birch. Jungle. Style of if they die, they perma-die. Essentially. And, yes. And the whole fatigue thing, which is, I think, also interesting, because characters... This is not really a spoiler, it's just a gameplay thing. After your character moves one time, they get fatigued and can only move, like, one space going forward for the rest of that turn. And if they're just constantly fatigued and can just always only move one space at max, I don't want to imagine how hard that would make the game as well. And then why not add Nuzlocke rules on top of that while you're at it? You still hear that boss in my sleep? Yes, that boss was traumatizing. I agree fully. We will have that trauma for the rest of our lives. And you know what? So be it. I will still remember. I will still remember the entirety of Tribe 9 fondly, even if it made me suffer at times. What the do I not have acacia plants? Yes, I do. Why did I not find them? And crimson planks, please and thank you. There we go. That should be all the vanilla wood types. Actually, nope. There's also mangrove. Oh great, and then they queue up the tragic music. Wait, does mangrove? Yes, it does have it. stories I was gonna start this year. Well, there's still plenty of time left in the year. We're not halfway there yet. We're not even halfway there yet, so there is still the opportunity. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. But I know how it is. It's hard to actually get the motivation to start on something. I feel like do you think once you actually start, like really getting into it, you'll be able to keep that momentum going for as long as you need? Because I feel like a lot of the time it's a case of, can you get the motivation to actually start? Like, that's a big thing. There we go. Like the energy at the moment, totally understandable in all honesty. Absolutely understandable. There we go, that's a bunch of new stuff learned. Okay. Grew up doing RPs with some close friends. I kid you not, I'm obsessed over it. Oh, I know that some people get really, really, really into RPs. Especially if your friends are also into it, I can understand it. And some people try to forcefully drag others into it. There are a lot of people who go into random chats to roleplay. Like, not chats that are focused on roleplay. Like, they just join random Twitch chats just to roleplay in chat. I've had that happen. Good at English writing, ain't no well. PE stopped by lack of motivation. Fair enough. We're back to the breaking news. Oh, I can make all of this in the stone cutter. I just want you to raise. I'm sorry, I only have one and I share that with someone else. Sometimes they need it too. And then I don't have access to it for a while. Alright, let's go to the stone cutter. Alright. Oh, I just realized. Yeah. Can't even turn glass panes into stuff. So there was no need for me to make 7 of each of them. Oh well. Doesn't really harm me, though. Okay, these ones are pretty easy to make too. Just need a random door and a trap door. Might as well. I'll probably get a cupcake, another cupcake in a moment. Knowing Natsuki. It is probably only a matter of time. Wait. Was that not? And framed. Right. There it is. Alright, once again, a bunch of new stuff learned. Block of industrial iron, ooh. There's the cupcake. I knew it was coming any moment now. Huh. Scorchia has EMC value. That means I can craft it. I can because it's smelted. Okay. So I just need to smelt soul sand. Simple enough. Anything else? That's all the diorite and granite stuff. Ooh, I can make some more nicely put together dripstone. I already did most of this. Tough as well. Gravisand. What is Gravisand? I mean, I'm assuming, random assumption, maybe it works like regular sand, but gravity is inverted for it, like it falls upwards? Random guess. I mean, I guess I'll make some. Soul sand? Yes, soul sand. Okay, do this. Ender pearl in the middle. Let's place one and see. No, it just floats. I guess it floats but behaves like sand in any other way? Like you can probably grow cacti on it? Maybe. No clue. Great idea. What if I jump on it? Doesn't seem all that different. I mean, I can easily replicate it now, so if I need it for something, I can make it. Okay, I can make some very valuable stuff over here. Oh, this is just, yeah, 9 of each. Okay. So, let's grab 9 carrots. And 9 golden carrots. Then, of course, the potatoes. Apple. That's a lot of information on an apple. This is gonna be expensive. Golden apples. Yikes. But I'll feed it right back in, so it's really not that much of a problem. Or at least shouldn't be. Alright, beetroot. Cocoa bean and nether wart. All of these are simple enough. Now, I think these things have two purposes. For one, storage efficiency. Thanks for the cupcake. Because all of a sudden, something that would normally take up 9 inventory stacks only takes up 1. And for another thing, they seem like they would be nice decoration elements around the place. So it definitely can't hurt to be able to make them at a moment's notice. Gunpowder, sweetberry, glowberry. Also interesting that all of this is food, except, and then all of a sudden gunpowder. Food, 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 gunpowder, food, food. Insane. Implying you can't eat gunpowder, right? I know what's wrong with me. You don't ingest gunpowder daily? I know I probably should, right? Shame on me. No wonder I'm so unhealthy, right? I don't consume enough gunpowder. And the apples, and the potatoes. Most expensive decoration element here. Actually, 148. Is that more expensive than the enchanting table? Oh yeah, a lot more expensive than an enchanting table. Oh god. Ooh, can make gold bars. Let's make some of that stuff. Then string, please. There it is. Again, it would be so much easier to use the search function if I could use the letter I. But I can't use the letter I, because using that immediately exits out of the menu. Which, who knows why that is. Oh, those are cyclic gold bars, but there's also quark gold bars. I really need the no more conflicting crafting recipes mod. Gotta remember, that is the next mod I need to install. Need to install no more conflicting crafting recipes, please and thank you. I think it's copper time now. So. There we go. Exposed and weathered. And this should just be regular again, right? Yes. Okay, now I have all the different stages in here. Now for the big question. Does this work? It does work! Okay, that makes things so much easier. Okay, in that case, let's grab a stack of this and a stack of this. And a stack of regular copper. There we go. And now I can make all the different variations. So regular, cut copper. Exposed, cut copper. Weathered, cut copper. Oxidized, cut copper. Oxidized cut copper slab, I already have, okay. Weathered cut copper slab. Exposed cut copper slab. Do they have vertical ones? They do also have vertical ones! In that case, I definitely need to do this one too. Even if I already have this, I definitely don't have the vertical ones. And thanks for yet another cupcake! How do I make the other variations? Right, the stairs. I still need to make the stairs. Yes. 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 Slab. Vertical slab. Let's deposit this first batch of stuff. Okay, what else? Oh, I need to wax it too. But I can't yet. Because I can't yet. Chain. Wait, that's a cyclic and that's a create copper nugget again. I don't have the cyclic copper nugget now. Oh no. Alright. How does one... Okay, that's 2 copper for a copper button. Pressure plate, that's simple enough. Anything else? Copper ladder. I need to make it the stone cutter, interestingly enough. Same for the copper bars. Shingles. Okay, a lot of this stuff is at the stone cutter. Then let's go over there. Let's make some room first while I'm here. There we go. Oh, don't tell me. No! This one needs to actually be gradually exposed. Oh, that's annoying. Well, guess I'll get to work on that then. I still need to figure out how bees work. Bees have been in Minecraft for so long at this point, I still don't know how they work. I still don't know how you can get wax and everything from them. Copper scaffolding. Copper shingles. Copper tiles. More tiles. There There we go. That should be plenty. Now I'm gonna put them right over here. And I will get back to these. So I can get the oxidized versions. Also, cupcake. They're free and they're good. Oh right, the soul sand. Almost forgot that I needed to do that too. I also never made copper tools. And copper lanterns. You know what, let's do those real quick. And then I need a soul torch. There we go. 1 and 2. Then I'm gonna need some planks of any variety. So I can make sticks. And there we go. 1 sword. 1 pickaxe. 1 axe and 1 hoe. Then add a shovel. And am I forgetting anything? Doesn't look like it. Apparently copper diving boots, which also need andesite alloy. So that's another thing I can make real quick. Have heavy boots allowing for better traversal of the ocean floor. When worn, wielder descends more quickly in liquids. Grants ability to walk and jump underwater. Wielder also is no longer affected by mechanical belts. Sure. Alright, I'm learning so much. Let's cook some soul sand. Alright. We got the thing. That's another new block type. Very useful to have for building projects. So now we toss it in, and now we can replicate it. Let's also grab some black dye. Because that will allow us to create... There we go. Scoria to Scorchia. And now Scoria Stone. Let me make that. With mud and coal. Or basalt and andesite. Let's make the other two thingies first. So, cut. Polished. I guess this is all stonecutter stuff then. Okay, in that case. I guess I'll make this then. Coal, basalt, and andesite. Okay. Andesite. There we go. Basalt. There we go. Combine the two. Create a scoria stone. Now let's grab a stack of each. And go back to the stonecutter once more. I know it's a lot of back and forth, but we do get a cupcake for our trouble. And again, think of it this way. If I ever need the stuff for building projects, I'll have super easy access to it going forward. Alright, cut. Get all the variety. And we're back to the trauma song, by the way. Hooray. Wait. I can turn it into itself, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a full 3 trips to get all of this stuff done. Wow. Alright, second trip. Now, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna use this material for anything, or if so, what I'm gonna use it for, but I'm sure I'll figure that out. Eventually. Alright, let's get on to the next segment. A little bit more brownish. Which again could be useful in the right circumstances. I don't see myself really... I don't really have any idea what this particular color scheme could be useful for. The more black one, like for really, really dark stuff, definitely. Maybe I could see the red one being useful. But this like shade of brown here, I'm not too sure about currently. Alright, next trip for the scoria stone. Oh, and there's actually a lot less we can make with this one. Huh. I wonder why. I wonder why there's so much less for this one. Also, what's this? Oh, wait, this stuff is from... Oh! Scoria stone is from Biomes You Go. Scoria is from Create. And Scorchia as well. Scoria and Scoria Stone are from 2 different mods. That's why that one has less. Oh, the Croptopia guide needs... ginger, grapes, green bean. So a book and any 3 of the same Croptopia crops. Maybe I can make one of those. I should have plenty of crops lying around. I just hope they're from Croptopia. Biomes You Go. Farmer's Delight. Epicraft. Vanilla is from Croptopia. Do I have seeds for it though? I do have seeds for it separately, okay. Anything where I have more than 3 though. Would appreciate that. Not having to burn through my entire reserves. I guess I'm using all of my vanilla. And I get another cupcake. Oh, the beauty of having a Natsuki. There we go. And toss that in there. And I learned something new. I think this is probably what we'll do for the rest of today, because I don't see myself starting any big projects now. Again, I will probably work on the finally work on the restaurant area next time. That and maybe something else too, we'll see. Alright, let's see. Do I want to work on dripstone next? Maybe. Let's work on the dripstone. Again, I should probably be able to do most of this at the stone cutter. Without any worries. Yes. Again, there's so many options for this stuff. Amazing. But that's because there's Quark and Create playing together to give us as many options as possible. Well, that's just back to regular dripstone block, okay. Dear God. I don't even have enough space! I made it to the dripstone wall. There we go, let's keep going. So I made it to the dripstone wall. So we continue from here. Let's play it safe and grab the wall again, just in case. Okay, yeah, I did have that. Okay, that's insane, actually. That fills up a full inventory, basically. Just with dripstone variants. Also, how does one make, can I craft this? No, I can only uncraft it. That's annoying. Okay. Double checking to make sure I have everything here now. Alright, that's all the dripstone. Now what else did Create have in store? Tough, right. I did the Deep Slate stuff, correct? Yes. So next up is Tough. Alright, let's make our trip to the Stonecutter using Tough. See how much results that will yield. I feel like Tough, because it's so, like, a basic gray, definitely feels like it could be useful in a variety of different situations. Like, basic gray blocks you can usually work into most things. Also, we got another cupcake. Polish, cut, and stairs. This looks like it's another full inventory case. Okay. Polished tough slab. Polished tough stairs. Polished tough stairs are as far as we got. So next up is the stuff after the polished tough stairs. Alright, brain, you remembered that? Polished tough stairs. So let's continue with the vertical slab. Well, we'll definitely have a lot of variety in terms of materials. Won't have to worry about ever running out of that stuff. Okay, that's tough taken care of. Except it isn't. Oh, right, no, I still had. Duh. That wasn't everything. Forgot to empty out my bag as well. Now that is tough taken care of. Okay, then we had the dripstone, now calcite. Which I could definitely also see being useful. We also already have the regular stairs and slabs, so I don't need to waste space on those, but I feel like even so, we're gonna fill up an entire inventory. There's no getting around that. We are gonna have to use the bag again. But this looks really pristine, like the white bricks here. Like, that's on the level of, like, the castle blocks, but I can actually replicate this. And there's regular calcite. And once again, we made it up to the wall. Polished calcite brick wall. There we go. So there's the regular calcite. Polished calcite brick wall is the last thing we got, so we'll move on from there. These two we can skip because we have them. and boom. Got it. Also, hi, Slayer. Ah, yes, we do always appreciate Monica, don't we? Technically not exactly, I mean, it is, in a way, a skin. It is a transformation because I killed Monica. And then I brought her back, and now she's living with me. Hooray. It is very fun being able to do that. Oh, hey, Natsuki gave me another cupcake. She keeps giving me cupcakes. I love her so much. I love her so much. Natsuki is best girl. She keeps contributing. She keeps contributing to my food fund. For free. For free. All I'm giving her is free housing and she gives me unlimited cupcakes. What more could I want? I appreciate all... Wait, what? You killed who and wait... I mean, I did, in order to be able to transform into her. If you don't like the school uniform, I can also go into the dress. If you prefer that. I mean, don't worry, though. She is alive now, and she's living in my little hotel. It is still, again, hotel is still a work in progress. I'm working on stuff, but I'm still not quite happy with how Monica's room turned out, by the way. Like, it's alright. I do like the particle effects and everything. I think this wall is kind of stupid, and I do not like how this is visible at the top. But I feel like the particle effects really add to it. I don't know, though. Maybe it's a little bit much. Also, I need to fix something here. That doesn't go in the second row. It's here. Caught that and fixed it. There we go. Can't wait for her to move in. There's so many people that still need to move into the hotel. We only have 3 residents right now, even though 12 rooms are finished. 12 rooms are already finished, but only 3 of them have moved in so far. Of course, that includes Best Girl. Why are you in the corner? Last time I checked up on her, she was sitting in her gamer chair. I guess she's not gaming right now. And what's Miku doing? Nothing, of course. But yeah, I wonder whose room I'm gonna work on next. Still plenty more to do. Also, can I just say, I think this room turned out decently well. I wasn't sure how to approach this room. I had no idea how exactly I wanted to do it, other than making it somewhat spooky. I, thought maybe I could add in gravestones, because, you know, when you think of the spooky trainers from Pokemon, you think of stuff like Pokemon Tower, which is, you know, the Pokemon Cemetery. But, in the end, even without using any gravestones, I think this works well. Like, just the dark carpet, the cobwebs and everything. Can't wait for Hex Maniac to move in. Also, you have to find a lot of people. A lot. Like, as for the rooms that are currently finished, you want to know which rooms are finished? So, finished are Miku's room, which she already moved in. She has her little stage area and her backstage where there's the bed and everything. We have, obviously, Monica's room. We were here earlier. And she's leaving. Apparently, she doesn't want to be here with me. Yeah, she has a little bit of stuff like little seating area, her bed up here. Again, I wanted to add like a little bit of that, you know, ooh, computer code, whatever thingy to it, but not sure if that worked out too well. I guess she wants to chill in the hallway for a little bit. Anyway, so Yori's room is finished. I like how the carpet turned out. I did include a little totally not news in her closet, as you should. But yeah, she hasn't moved in yet. Of course, yeah, of course. I mean, how could I not? Then Natsuki's room, obviously, she has already moved in. Oh, she keeps giving me cupcakes. Just because I'm giving her free house. By the way, let it be known, Monika and Miku give me nothing. Natsuki is the only one who's doing something for me. Again, absolute best girl. Take your head pat. Oh, does she also want to leave? No. Monika's wandering a little bit more than the others. And Monika's the only one so far who has actually left her room. Interestingly enough. Do you not want to go back in? They probably just have nothing to offer. Why are you looking at Natsuki's room like that? What do you want? What? You jealous because I gave her a head pat? Yeah, that's right. Go back to your room. Or look at the plants? Well, I'll keep walking around. I mean, you're not forced to go into your room. I'm saying you could go back there. Anyway, Yuri has not moved in yet either. Her room is rather plain, all things considered. She does have a massive bookshelf and everything. Desk. I feel like I could still add more stuff to Yuri's room, honestly. It is definitely a little bit more bland, all things considered. Oh, I guess she went back to her room. Fair enough. Then we have, alright, Nezuko. And the knife, obviously the knife collection. Other than that is, again, bland. Nezuko has her little room. Including her little sleeping bag corner. Nothing much. When she moves in, whenever that's gonna be. Ram. Obviously, Ram, ReZero. One of the mate twins. And obviously, if Ram has a room, who else would be her neighbor other than Rem? Whose room looks exceedingly similar, except with a little bit of a different touch of, in terms of color. Obviously. Megumin has a room, which is a little bit more worn down. As you can see, from all the boards and the totally not hole in the wall and everything. Megumin living the absolute high life, as you do. Darkness. Leaning more into the whole royalty thing. And Aqua. Aqua gets her room too. When she moves in. So the Konosuba girls definitely aren't here yet. Neither are the ReZero maids. Or Nezuko. And then obviously the last room that is presently finished is the one over here for Hex Maniac from Pokemon. This one I finished today. This one I did entirely during today's stream. And I was very unsure if it would turn out well. And honestly, I honestly think this might be one of my favorite rooms so far. I do think this turned out really well. But yeah, you might have noticed, room 1 is still suspiciously empty. Don't worry, someone will be moving in here too. It'll just have to wait. I already have someone in mind for room number 1. Don't you worry. So, we'll continue filling out the rooms over on the other side. Oh god, I got turned around this way. But yeah, that's the hotel progress. Let's see, is our copper coming along? No oxidization progress at all. I mean, figures it probably will take forever. I figured at least one of them would show some signs of oxidizing. I guess not, though. I guess not. Now, another thing we could do is figure out what we might do next time in terms of achievements. There is definitely an easy way to get achievements, and that is just getting the next resident for the... Like, getting another resident for the hotel is an easy way to get an achievement. Oh. Monica? All of a sudden, Monica looking at Natsuki's room made me... all of a sudden, that has an entirely different context. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I was joking when I said, oh, are you jealous of Natsuki, of me actually liking Natsuki more? And then I see this. Have Monica alter Natsuki's code. How scared should I be of this? And how is that achieved? Dear God, I was not aware that was a thing. That means there's probably one like this for Yuri as well. And maybe Sayori too. Oh God. Oh God. Terrifying to think about. But yeah, I gotta remember the mod I need to add for next time. The mod I need to add for next time is the no more conflicting crafting recipes. I needed... like, for the longest time, I've been saying, oh, I need to add it at some point. Today, I once again noticed that it is really necessary. I'm just collecting these cupcakes like it's nobody's business. They're free, by the way. I get them for free. Natsuki just keeps giving me them, and they're not even bad. 2.5 bars of hunger? That's not bad. And not only that, they give health boost for a minute. 2.5 hunger bars plus health boost. Like, they're just good. They're amazing. And I get them for free. Let's see, is there anything else I need to do right now? Like any, like, small thing I can still make? I guess I can make the different seats. Again, I'm gonna need them eventually when I actually do get into create stuff, probably. Doesn't hurt to be able to manufacture them now. So that's just one wool block of any color. And slabs. Got it. Wooden slabs, please. Wooden slabs, please. Wooden slabs. Wooden slabs, please. Thank you. Alright. Then let's make these real quick. Then after that, I think I'll probably start wrapping things up for the day. We have already crossed the 3-hour mark after all, which is my usual streaming length. So it makes sense that I'd slowly call it quits. Again, that's kind of why I didn't want to start any new big things towards the end of the stream, because I knew it was towards the end of the stream. Oops. There we go. Also, again, I am happy that I solved one big problem, and that is that the waifus actually stay around now. Yeah, it is gonna be nice to have, like, this big hotel. I do wonder if eventually I'll get other benefits, too. I mean, Natsuki's contributing greatly, obviously. I really do wonder. There have to be other waifus that also give me free stuff, right? It can't just be Natsuki. But I guess I'll figure that out as we go along. Yeah, I'm still not sure whose room I should build next. Maybe that's another thing. Let's figure that out real quick. Who could be a neighbor for, so I could give cookies or other? She might. Then again, she would eat the cookies all herself, I think. Maybe she would just give you random flowers. That seems also up her alley. Who would be a good neighbor for the Hex Maniac? I mean, we could have that side of the hall be Nintendo themed. We have the Hex Maniac, then Zelda could maybe be right next to her, and then maybe Bowsette, and then we'd have like a hall of Nintendo themed individuals being neighbors. Yeah, I could see that working. So maybe we could work on Zelda's room next then. Though I know not nearly enough about the Zelda franchise to be able to make a good themed room for that. I'm sure we'll figure that out together. We'll figure it out together. Let me get in position to do my AFK stuff. There we go, put that into the offhand so it actually gets healed. Get into position. I am in position. Grab fishing rod. Free cupcake. Oh my god, by the time I come back from AFKing next time, we'll probably have quite a few extra cupcakes as well. Alright. And this is where I'll AFK. Now, Minecraft will be more of a regular thing. Most likely, I'll post an official announcement sometime this weekend. Most likely next Tuesday. Next Tuesday will probably be another Minecraft stream again. I do want to get back into it now fully, now that we've finally been able to bring it back after all this time. But for now, how about we find someone who we can raid real quick? Alright. Oh, you know what? Neon is still live. Who would have thought that Neon would still be live after all this time? Well, let's raid Neon in that case. Playing Neverness to Everness, aka what I lovingly call anime GTA. The new game that released. I can only describe it as anime GTA. So, let's see what Neon is getting up to, shall we? And thank you guys so much for joining me, by the way. Hopefully I'll see you around. I will be streaming both tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, so anyone who's interested in that, swing by. But Minecraft, most likely next Tuesday again. So, yeah, and by then I should have the No More Crafting Recipe Conflicts thingy mod installed. Till then, everyone, have a good one. And goodbye. And if you're watching this after it's been uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, then your support has also been greatly appreciated. And you know what? Maybe you'll catch me live in the future if you so want. I stream every single Friday and Saturday, and sometimes other days of the week too on a bit more of an irregular basis. If you're specifically after the Minecraft streams, you have to look into those more irregular streams, sadly. But you can always check the schedule tab on Twitch. I do update that fairly regularly. Usually, I try to update it on the weekend for the next week. In advance. So yeah, if that's what you're interested in, be sure to actively look at that tab. But yeah, that is basically all that I have to say. So without any further ado, goodbye everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and maybe I will see you around another time. Of course, there is no pressure. Till then, have a good one.